Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. Not a topwater edition, but this is where we catch largemouth bass and I show you how to have fun catching largemouth bass. So buckle up and hang on, it's gonna be a good one. Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. We're not even out on the water yet, we're actually still waiting for Charles. Charles, where's Charles? So I'm gonna, look at this, look how juicy this looks. I'm gonna throw a topwater frog real quick. See all this area that looks perfect for it? So I'm gonna throw a frog real quick while we're waiting for Charles. Hopefully Bass and Bonsai is gonna hit topwater. So buckle up, hang on. Hopefully our topwater adventure starts right now. You guys are on the chesty, but I don't have you on, the chesty on. So let's go. Okay, I'll give you a quick rundown. See, there's Charles. Charles is invisible right now. But I just wanted to throw something out here while I'm waiting on Charles. We're supposed to be hitting topwater. I'll give you a quick little rundown. It is just 5:30, 85 degree water temps, and we just missed our first frog fish. Just missed our first frog fish. Oh boy, come on. Always let your frog go to the bathroom before you throw him back out. And I did separate these legs. If your legs are stuck together, split them up. We're going to throw all the way to the other side. Charles, you made it.
Yeah, I told Brandy you're going to have to call this episode Waiting on a Woman.
I'm waiting on a bite.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just let you jump on. Move out of the way with rods and all. You can set up however you're going to be setting up. I thought the frog would work. Of course, I missed one. Then I was reeling in fast out in open water, had another miss. Threw the whopper plopper on. You can see the trail right out there several times. Had a fish, seemed like he blew up on it, but he totally didn't hit it. Then either the same fish or a littler one like hit it. You know how they knock it completely out of the water?
Right.
On the same cast. I was like, oh.
They usually don't grab it.
Right, but they're not grabbing it. And I'm like, well, they're not freaking, they're just hitting at it. So I've tried chatterbait slow and fast, buzz bait, whopper ploppers, a frog, and I have not caught a fish yet.
White better than a black?
I've never seen or heard much about any of the whites. I just know they make the trick is,
They make a black, a white, and a silver is what I saw.
is track down, I'd say, oh, there's a good hit. Whatever the latest year that they still allowed you to have, batteries you could take out. That's what I'd recommend. All right, boys and girls. Oh, that's a good chunk.
So like that, yeah, it is. That's a nice fish. So like the 9s and 10s, you can't take the battery.
Well, yeah, I think it starts at 8 or something. I know Bonsai guy had one, and it was just this GoPro that once the battery was dead, and you had to go charge it. And I'm like, well, I don't like the idea of that at all. This fish is bound and determined to get me hooked.
That is a nice chunk.
I got him. All right, boys and girls, we're on it finally. This first fish, skunk out of the boat, took forever. Almost as long as it took for Charles to get here. Charles, don't worry. You're not going to hear the end of it during this fishing trip anyway. Yeah, sure. Let's go. All right, boys and girls, let's see if this thing will jump. Come on. Oh, I didn't kiss this fish. For luck, Charles. I'm going to kiss it too. Oh, boy, look at it. Oh, that thing is a kisser, boys and girls. Look at that. Get out there. Oh! That fish wanted to jump, Charles.
Instead of
all right, we're on it, Charles.
magnets, what they really needed was springs.
Yeah, well, see, here's what, or no springs. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so Charles caught a fish, and this has nothing to do with this fishing trip because we don't even have, Charles doesn't have his dark wolf fall trout. But while we're caught a fish, and Charles has a monster, I'm going to talk real quick and fill you guys in on something I just heard on the way down here today. One of the subscribers, I believe Nate, commented on the dark wolf fall tree. He says, it's a shame that they're, and I don't know if it's on all of them, but he says some other YouTuber put out that they don't include the springs on the breaking part. His was out, and I think Nate said he took his apart and his didn't have springs either. Now this is mine from way back when, and it definitely does. Or I think it does, but I mean, it works fine. But Charles has it. They don't have it on the. It's not out here. We're going to do some creek and stream fishing. So stay tuned for checking Charles. Charles just got yours, what, 2 weeks ago, if that?
Yeah.
So we'll look at it, and you know, you can take the side plate off, and I'll show you real quick on this one. If you guys have one, you're like, well, I don't even know. If you just got yours recently, you should be able to, like if you just roll it around, if there's no springs holding these in, because the spring holds the magnets in, actually just by flipping it around, they should be plopping up and down. Now you can see mine stayed completely still. We'll check Charles's and we'll pull on him on his, but pretty sure mine is 100% good to go. Okay, I have, oh boy. Charles didn't even tell me where we're at. We're up against the bank. Let me run this out a little bit. I've already tried that worm a little bit. Wasn't the color I thought would work anyway, just was what was rigged up. But I'm going with sprayed grass. I'm gonna stick with the 16th for right now. I'm still throwing up against the bank. It's early, but I'll probably be jumping to an 1/8 ounce. And I will more than likely have a whole nother rod rigged up and maybe a couple colors with 1/8 ounce. Maybe a purple haze and or sprayed grass and Houdini or something like that. Maybe working one way, one the other, but we're gonna give this a shot. And I've also rigged up black and blue chatterbait on one rod, and this frog is coming off because I have not any luck on the frog, and we're going with that color that, even though it's probably way too bright for here, we're just gonna try it for here for a minute. And then we may go back to our natural lighter color. So we'll try this one and the black and blue and a worm and keep going. Finding something that works. I got gunk all over my hands already. Let's go. Okay, so we've hit this area right here like hammer time. Like this point, we've already nailed, and look, like that, Charles. Now that is a huge green. Look at that.
That may have been what my problem was. It may have been those.
That was, yeah, Charles had missed like 2 or 3 hits right there. I didn't even get a hit on nothing through there. But look at that, right off the bat. Is that a Georgia Giant?
No.
Charles. Whee! Should have got a pick, but no. We need a big bass for a pick. Now there's a piece of wood right there. There should be a fish. Right in there somewhere. Definitely should be a fish. And there, oh, I missed him. And there was. There was. He was there, Charles. I missed him, of course. Morning's off. We got to get our woo-saw going. There could be another one there. Click that drag a little bit tighter. Got him. Oh, and I missed another one. Yeah.
It's early in the year. I guess all this heat we've had.
Well, I'm gonna back it up with the chatterbait. Yeah, Charles has one. We've already got 86-degree water temps.
Ain't nothing to write home about.
Yeah, that one ain't nothing to write home about. But it's a fish on a little bitty crank. It may be crankbait time because last couple weeks we have kind of struggled on cranks. It's been about chatterbaits and worms, and now guess what ain't working? Chatterbaits and worms. Maybe it's the day of the cranks. I'm gonna throw this little popper right on the edge of that.
Man, that's 3.
There's one. Got him. I got your fish.
Yeah?
There's a popper right there where you were getting them whacks. That's a good little chunk. Oh, Jesus. Get over here. Trying to feed them the wrong thing, Charles. They want popper. Oh.
Feed them what they want.
Yep. He's about ready to come unhooked. Get over here. Feed them what they want, and the popper's on it again. Let me keep the boat backed up. They may be loaded up in there. Okay. Game on. Clear water. Still like that white mega bass. Let me get him unhooked for you guys. Get a good look at him. All right, quick pick, you know the deal. Beautiful bass, beautiful bait, right? They can't resist it sometimes. All right, there we go. There's the money shot, Charles. We have a jumper for the true money shot. Let's go. Oh, that was a side jump. All right, I think we've drifted right over him. It's the only bad thing about when the wind's blowing you right into your spot. And you want to take a pick. Now there's grass way out here. I can see the tips of it. Looks like I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but I'm right in and around some grass. Yo! And got a little bitty dink. Is that a crappie? No, it's, yeah, that's crappie.
Yeah, crappie.
Got a little crappie. He's out on the edge of that grass. Oh boy, he's about ready to get himself jacked up. No pick. Whee! Man, them crappie are jumpers, Charles. All right, let's go. While we're here, I'll just hit that side of the bank. Had a hit right as soon as I hit the water. Little bitty dude. Line wrapped around my head. Charles, like, imagine that. Right there, come on. Oh man, he's little. I had another little hit. Got another little dude. Well, I thought it was gonna be game on with bass, but evidently along them banks, sometimes it's not a good sign to see these little guys out everywhere. That means the bass aren't a lot of times. That is the one. You gotta watch these little dudes. They will flat.
That's a nice fish.
Charles says he got one. Look at that little dude. Let's see what Charles has.
Oh crap, look out.
Charles thought he had a nicer fish.
It was. I saw it twice, saw the head. Had a nice head on it.
If YouTube didn't see it, didn't happen,
No,
Charles. I want my worm, Charles. We're on the grass now. Look at that. I think I'm just going to let us drift. Hopefully we'll drift through because it opens up over there, remember? Got one right there. First. Hopefully you guys saw that crazy jump. My plan is just to not even hit the trolling motor. We're just going to drift in. We're kind of into a shallow point and then it gets deep again. Whee! I still need a pick, I think, with this rod. This worm, and I may need to just go to a new, even though it feels sharp to me, this jig head has definitely been around the block, like literally me out cast testing, I think, with it and catching a bunch of fish. There we go. I got you that time, dog. But as you can see, it still hooks him. That's a good chunk. Get up here. Jesus. That fish pulling hard. He ain't that big. He got a big old back though. Jesus, look how thick that.
Yeah.
What did he spit out? See that? He spit something out. See it way down there?
Yeah. Same thing.
I don't know what he spit out. His belly is full. You should not have been eating. He spit something.
What it is, they may be just full.
He spit something out, and look how big his belly is still.
Yeah.
And he already spit something out. Look how big that back is.
Oh, look at this one. This one's huge.
Charles got a monster. But he got it in.
Yeah.
That is a little bitty fish.
Yes, it is.
Let's compare him real quick. Charles, mine could eat Charles. Mine may have one of Charles's in his belly. I should get a pick, but I'm not going to.
And he wanted it too. Look at that.
Yeah. Let's go. I need a bigger fish for this, the feeling, because I got a feeling. Top of a turtle. Let's get back over there and see. We've got the quick and the feeling. Now these rods may be called contest because I have found a link to these and it says contest.
Oh yeah.
So these, the feeling and the quick and the sharp and the powerful, maybe the lineup may be called contest. They're mandarin fish is what it says they're for, which I remember that before. Charles has a little one. I can already see that fish. Not big, but he pulled him right out of that spot, kind of where I was. See that white bait? Let me get a white chatterbait just to try it. Now we're going to leave black and blue. No, wait, we're not. We're going to take black and blue off and put white.
Oh crap, in the boat.
Oh boy, we'll be back. I wasn't even recording. Caught a fish. You guys didn't hear what we were talking about, thank goodness. Basically poop jokes. But anyway, I was telling Charles, I think at one point in time at this place I had good luck on purple haze. You guys remember purple haze from the good old days? Now that's not a big fish, but yes, AliExpress bait. Look how twisted up that thing got. That AliExpress chatterbait you can get, I think I called it purple haze right off the bat when I ordered it. But I stuck a purple haze worm on that thing, and we're going to try that out. Let's go. So we got our quick purple rod, purple haze zinkers on, I guess we'll just call the purple haze Jackie Hammer. And we're going to see what we can do. What we have is, and I guess if I wasn't looking down at the depth finder I wouldn't believe it. It says it's 16 foot right here, but right up here it shallows up before you get to this 16 foot. Like there's a little pocket, little pond in its own self here in this pit. So you got the wind blowing up to that shallow area. And we kind of just blew through kind of quick as I'm holding the quick rod in my hand. No pun intended, Charles. So now we're going to come through slow with the quick and see if we can pull some more bass out. But we have not got on right at the boat. Charles, right at the boat. Oh! That's a good bit. Oh, that's fish of the day. It's not huge, but that may be fish of the day, Charles.
Yeah?
Charles always likes to claim fish of the day, but I think I got it so far.
That other one was bigger.
Which one?
That one's pretty freaking healthy.
That dude,
Yeah,
look how
nice
fat that fish is.
Yeah.
I think that right there, I'm gonna get a pic. That is definitely, let's get a shot of that, get you guys in the sun. I think that may, and it's not a huge fish, what, pound and a half? Look how thick it is though. That is probably a pound and a half fish. Not quite 2, pound and a half, yeah, pound and a half. All right, boys and girls, Charles is wanting to try out his scale, but we got the one we got from Eugene. So I'm him-hawing around like, oh, I don't know what, trying to guess the weight on this fish. What I call him, pound and a half?
Yeah.
Stopped at 1.7, 1 pound, 7 ounces, so right at pound and a half, like I said. I think I'm better at this than these scales are. Now, Charles has this one. Why does it have a 1 on it? Is it zeroed out? Charles, oh boy, Charles, this thing's a different animal. It stopped at 141. So what does that mean?
141, it means it's
Yeah.
just under a pound and a half.
1 pound 4 ounces, is that what that's
Yeah.
reading? So
0.1.
Charles read 1.4, that one went 1.7. So like I said, pound and a half. Whee! I got a pick. That was a definite jumper.
The backbone on this rod is fine for that hook. That was dry.
Yeah. That was as soon as it hit the water. I didn't have time to even really set the hook. I just raised the rod up and started reeling. That dude, I probably shouldn't be boat flipping with the, that is about as big as that other one too.
There we go.
Charles
As soon
got
as it hit the water.
Yep. We may be on to him. We may have him fired up. I'm going to not mess around, boys and girls. Whee! I just splashed me and Charles both. I think we may have starting to get him fired up in here, but yep. Got another one,
he
Charles.
wanted it too.
They are fired up now. Uh-oh. That may be a little bigger. I got the rod as high up as I can hold it. That may be a bigger bass. Get it down here, you guys can see. He just, no, he's hooked weird. Oh, he swatted, like, look,
Yep.
shows you how sharp them, that's a new bait. These first few fish you're seeing is the first ones I've just brought this bait out today. Hold still, I'm trying to get you. Look at that, I had him hooked up under. Oh, he let, I had nothing to do with that release. I'm trying to hold on to him. Yeah, hang on, let me get the boat turned. Jeez, let's go. All right, let me try to pull the boat back up. Yeah, mine are way, Charles is catching them kind of way over there. Mine are way up here. I think that wind, they're finally kicking on.
Yeah.
Took the wind to pick up, be running for a little bit. Let me try one up in front of that.
See, I'm using that green.
There's another
One
one.
of the same color as this small.
I got another one. That one's in the grass. I may have to get. I'm trying to. No, I got him out. He's in the grass. He is not that big, but he dug me into that grass. Look how fat that fish is. Jesus.
That's why they're not.
He couldn't get anything more in his mouth.
That's why
He just can't
they're just
resist it.
fed
They're in
up.
that mode.
They are fed up.
Jeez. We went from, I don't know what they're going to hit on, to can't, almost every cast is a fish. My bait's getting turned all around. That bait is completely flipped around.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
I'm throwing just past it.
Yeah.
And I think when it hits that, right, oh, I had another hit that quick. Hang on, let me try to. So we're on the back side. We're out in the deeper part of that hole, or on the edge. And almost all of mine have come. Throwing it up to past that grass and reeling it into the grass. About the time it hits the grass, one hits it. Whew, this probably won't last forever, but I'm gonna throw it directly in front of me. I haven't thrown there yet. But it was game on, gangbusters there for a few minutes.